What's going on, apes? My name is Tyler and welcome back to the channel for another very important AMC video. So as you guys can see right now, we are going over this article that says 3 ways for AMC stock to move higher again. Keep in mind, this is a Motley Fool article, but this is actually a bullish article on AMC. So I think it's interesting. I think we should read this to you guys and really just go over what they are saying. So with that being said, make sure to drop that like on the video as well as comment down below. Let me know how many shares of AMC that you do currently own. What is your plan? Do you have a sellout point, a certain price target? Are you just buying the dip every time you get paid? What's the case? Let me know that information down below in the comment section. At the same time, consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that notification bell to be notified every time a video is posted. So like I said, guys, 3 ways for AMC stock to move higher again. It says key points. AMC stock has taken a hit since early June, but it's still one of the year's biggest winners. There's opportunity in that collateral. With just 2% of the country going to the movies over the weekend, it's time for AMC investors to pump up the experience more than the ownership. There is a chance to make AMC On Demand a thing right now. The clock is ticking. So let's continue on to this. Let's get more in depth into what they are talking about. So number 1, investors can go from stock pumping to movie pumping. One thing keeping AMC down is that summer box office receipts in the US have been disappointing. We're finally getting big movies played on the silver screen, and attendance levels are little less than half of what they were 2 years ago. The surge in COVID-19 cases across the country is only going to make things worse as the peak summer season fades out of focus. And keep in mind, guys, what it was 2 years ago, a little bit different post COVID. Keep that in mind. So we have actually been beating expectations of post COVID movie theater ticket sales. So ultimately, that's a great thing. I would kind of throw that out the window. But AMC CEO Adam Aron made a brilliant move by appealing directly to its base retail investors. With more than 4 million individual investors, it launched Investor Connect, incentivizing shareholders with a free bucket of popcorn if they sign up for a mailing list of marketing missives and financial updates. Excuse me for that. Retail investors have galvanized online, enlisting in the AMC army and calling themselves apes as a badge of honor. The problem is that they've taken to online message boards, YouTube, and TikTok with videos pumping up stock ownership instead of the movie-going experience. Just 2% of the country saw a movie at the theaters this past weekend, which 2% is still a good amount. Then it basically says in this paragraph, I'm just going to sum it up for you guys, that a lot of people talking about AMC should be encouraging people to go to theaters, which I do agree with. We're not seeing that as much, but I think the overall consensus is clear. If you're invested in AMC, you have an option to go to an AMC theater. You are probably going to AMC. So I think that you kind of throw that out the window. That's basically what they said in this paragraph right here. Now, number 2, AMC can go shopping. AMC has taken advantage of its buoyant meme stock status to crank out new shares at higher prices. The exhibitor stock count has more than quadrupled over the last year, but that's not the only lever available to a company with an inflated share price. Smaller publicly traded rivals have fared poorly. Relative to AMC, they are all trading at a much lower valuation multiples. Why isn't AMC going shopping? If its share count is going to be a blank check and is toiled away in a distressed niche, why isn't it buying up its teeter peers for pennies on the AMC dollar? Why isn't it buying international players that are faring better in a recovery? Why isn't it using its premium price stock to snap up non-multiplex operations that have more resistant business models, partly related to the movie theater industry? As bad as things could be for AMC shareholders, with the stock cut in half for the past 9 weeks, things could be worse. The stock could have dropped another 94% to get back to where it was at the start of 2021, and based on market cap, the hit would be even worse. You would have to make hay when the sun shines, and now it's the time to buy businesses that will thrive in the next new normal for the industry. The once hot media stock needs to move before it cools off completely. Which, this is true. They have been doing that. They have been buying up some of the best theaters in Los Angeles, which gave us a huge pop on AMC stock, about 10% for the day, if I do remember correctly. And we could get some new news about this coming out on the earnings call. That would not surprise me, and ultimately, that would lead to another huge pop. So I think that's a good point as well. The way they worded it was a little weird, but we're going to continue on to number 3. It says, make AMC On Demand a leader. AMC is well aware that it's too easy to stream first-run and iconic movies from home. It has its own fledgling entry, AMC On Demand, to monetize the homebodies who find themselves watching more films at home. A subtle but savvy move last month was to reach out to its AMC Stubs loyalty members, offering them a free in-theater beverage if they rent an AMC On Demand stream. It may seem nuts to offer a large fountain drink that it sells for at least $6 in exchange for a digital purchase that could cost as little as 99 cents, but it was all about getting folks comfortable with its premium streaming service. And this is genius, guys. Do you know how much pop costs? Those $6 pops probably cost about 20 cents, maybe 15 cents. I have worked in many restaurants. They do not cost basically anything. So that is really where you're making your most money. So if you're going to give away anything, give away the pop. And by the same time, they are renting a movie at home. If they are coming into the theaters to get a pop, they are going to see a movie at the same time. So this was absolutely brilliant. It shows a lot about Adam Aron and his team of executives, that they know what they are doing. Now, it says, it's clear that the market is excited about digital delivery than running projectors in big box cinemas. We've seen media and tech companies take off on the strength of their streaming platforms. AMC's valuation multiples will expand if AMC On Demand proves to be a needle-moving industry leader. Getting people to kick the tires is a great start, but now it needs to raise the stakes. It needs to use whatever clout it has with studios to offer content exclusives to AMC On Demand. It needs to license streaming content that you can't find anywhere else, and if that's not feasible, then it needs to create its own content. As forward-thinking as CEO Aron has been this year, why isn't Investor Connect available as a stream that can only be seen on AMC On Demand? Make a documentary on the AMC Army. Heck, just sell Apes merch at the theaters while you're at it. The lower the stock drops, the less enthusiastic the fan base will become. AMC has an opportunity here that it can't squander. If AMC can get retail investors to show up to the movies, it should at least get them on its home-facing platform. Make them product ambassadors. Don't save stuff for the sequel that may never happen. Now, this is solid overall advice if you're talking to Adam Aron, but I think this is really a glimpse into what could possibly come out on the earnings call. You know that they have thought about all of this stuff and they have exhausted all of their options, and I think we're looking at some interesting things, like I said, that will be coming out on this earnings call that could relate to a lot of what you guys are seeing in this article. So I'm obviously very bullish on AMC. I'm obviously very bullish on earnings. I think there will be something to really pop the stock that is fresh and brand new. I think the timing is right when it comes to AMC and saying something about innovation and for the future. And AMC On Demand is something we have covered many times on this channel. This could be groundbreaking if they can get people to actually be aware of this is an actual thing, because most people don't even know what On Demand is. I sure didn't when I first invested in AMC. Now I am fully aware of what this is, but I think a lot of people don't even know what AMC On Demand is. So those are three things that could pop AMC stock, and I strongly really believe in the last one, to be quite honest with you guys. AMC On Demand has huge potential here to be an additive revenue source. I don't think it's going to take away from any revenue that would be going to AMC. I think it could be the opposite of people watching these movies at home and then want to watch them in theaters. Obviously not the same movie probably, but different movies just for the theater experience, date night, whatever the case is. I think it's going to be one of the biggest things AMC has going for itself. And on the earnings call, I do think that is about the time that we will get an update on AMC On Demand, and that is what ultimately could pop the stock, I think, coming Monday or Tuesday, the day after earnings or the day of earnings. But those are only my opinions. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, not a financial planner or your dad, so don't listen to anything that's said in these videos. My expectations or my thoughts of what could happen are only my expectations or my thoughts of what could happen. Always come to your own conclusions. That is very important when investing in the stock market in general. Now, that's going to wrap up this video. Drop the like on the video as well as comment down below. Let me know what you think of AMC On Demand and what you think earnings will entail coming on Monday and throughout the rest of next week. Also, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on the notification bell so you're notified in real time when these videos are uploaded, as well as check out the links down below in the description. There is a link for the buy and sell alerts. Join a great community. You'll be notified in real time every time a trade is bought or sold in stock, options, or crypto, whether it's a day trade, swing trade, or longer term investment. So definitely check that out. Also, there's a link for Public. Get up to $70 in your choice free stock in about 3 minutes time with no need to link a bank account and no deposit necessary. So check those links out. Hit that subscribe button, like button, comment, all that good stuff. But you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I will see you in the next video.